Thanks, Aaron. London is the latest city on alert after videos of bedbugs in Paris went viral, leading to concerns of the creatures being spread around the world. Virginia Tech bug expert Warren Booth joining us this morning to hopefully help calm our fears and tackle some handy tips for us. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
So, when we talk about bedbugs, one of the things I always hear are they're not everywhere, but they can be anywhere.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Years ago, I was told that the same thing with termites. There are either those houses with termites, and there are those that are going to get them. I think the same thing is happening with bedbugs. There are those with them and those that are going to get them, unfortunately. They're spreading throughout the world, and they have been for about the last 25 years, and there's a number of reasons for that.
Well, I think the focus, obviously, on Paris right now is that, next summer, the world is going to be going there for the Olympics, and there's this fear that then all the bugs are going to go back home with everybody. So how big of a concern really is it in Paris?
At the moment, it seems to be being reported extensively. Now, whether that is a result of hype or whether that is just a general pattern, we don't know. Most major cities will have major outbreaks of bedbugs at some time. We have samples from all over the world, and we're currently undertaking a global study, so there's really nowhere that these things do not exist. At the moment, however, if the numbers are high in Paris, it could be just simply because people are moving around a lot. There's a lot of tourism into the area.
Well, they definitely can be problematic, right? So let's talk about how you spot them and how you get rid of them. Maybe how do you prevent them from coming into your home? Where do we begin?
I think prevention is the best thing. Spotting them can be difficult because infestations can tend to be small, just a handful of individuals. The major thing is just preventing them from entering your home. And that is whenever you travel, the first thing that we tend to do is ignore that metal frame that you find in the closet of your hotel room. That's the thing you should take out and put your bags on. If that's not available, keep your bags in the bathroom. Don't put your clothes into the drawers in the hotel room. You can hang up your clothes, those are fine. Don't leave them lying around the floor. Don't put your bag on the bed. These are all areas where bedbugs can get into your bags, and then you can bring them home with you. And it only takes one pregnant bedbug to cause an infestation. Bedbugs can inbreed like other species cannot, and they can resist inbreeding. And in fact, most of the populations that we examine only have a single introduction from a female, and she is then inbred with her offspring, and they inbreed with each other, and that then acts as a founding propagule for the next population to form from.
Yeah, I know.
A major problem with bedbugs is that they're highly resistant to many insecticides. Right. They've evolved a number of different strategies, whether it's mutations in their genome that prevents common insecticides being useful, whether it's thickening of their exoskeleton to prevent the insecticides penetrating them, and whether it's just behavior where they stand up more on their feet, essentially on their legs, where they're not touching the ground. So they're very difficult to get rid of once you do get them. But there are ways to do that.
Yeah, you can, though, like I've heard, go into a hotel and kind of like check the mattress, right? The corners of the mattress.
Yeah, you can do that. That's what I do. That's the only thing I do. I'll check the corners, and if there's any little black speckling, that will be the fecal marks of the bed bug. But I've gone past the idea of checking everything because you can get somewhat absorbed into that. I'm much more of, once I get home, I'll take all of my clothes, they'll go into a hot wash, right, or they'll go into the tumble dryer on a high setting for about 30 minutes. And my suitcase will then go into the garage in a bag that I Ziploc closed.
Yeah, those are really
so I'm much more of just preventing it. I'm not going to ruin my vacation or my travel by spending hours looking through a bedroom for a bed bug, because you could look all you want and you might not find them because they're incredible at hiding.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the tips. Definitely appreciate it. I'm not sure how much you eased my anxiety, but there's a lot of anxiety that comes with this. But definitely appreciate your insight, and the tips really are great. Thank you, Warren. Appreciate
You're welcome.
it. Take
care.
No
problem. Take care.
Hey, I hope you weren't eating breakfast or laying in bed while that was going on, but I did learn some things,
yeah,
so I do
stuff.
appreciate that. All right, it is 8:22.